Hey, what's going on YouTube? Orstorm here with another discussion video today. Today I'm going to start a new series called Know Your Rulings, where basically this is like a little series where I talk about a card and how people tell me it works a certain way that it doesn't on Dueling Network, or like, now this card in particular right here, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, is a very relevant card because even expensive as it is expensive for a reason. It is quickly becoming a side deck staple as an answer to a lot of these pendulum decks. There are a lot of cards that Ghost Ogre can, while she doesn't negate per se, there's a lot of cards she can't negate. So what happened the other day, I was playing this particular deck on Dueling Network, and I normal summon, I had a Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo out. I went normal, I think I went normal, and then I normal summoned my Upstart Golden Ninja and activated its effect, discarding like a breakthrough skill, whatever. And then I chained my Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. My opponent chains Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, saying that my trap card is destroyed. First off, for you guys out there, know your rulings. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is not a hand trap MST. The key part, now let us go ahead and read Ghost Ogre's text. During either player's turn, when a monster on the field activates its effect, or when a spell card that is already face up on the field, that's the key part of the text, activates its effect, you can send this card from your hand to your side of the field to the graveyard and destroy that card on the field. You can only use it once per turn. So in order for Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit to negate something, it has to be already face up on the field and then activate. So example, you cannot Ghost Ogre Ninjutsu Art Transformation or say Vanity's Emptiness, but you can Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit something like a Pendulum Monster that activates its effect. Or the best trap card example I was able to come up with was cards like Dark Smog is a great example. Dark Smog is flipped face up, then it can activate later on, or a card like Yangzing Creation is a perfect example of a trap card that activates. But most of the time, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit's primary. So you know that whether you go into regional, you play on Dueling Network, you know you're going to run into people running this card as an answer to pendulum decks, and they're going to try to Ghost Ogre your trap card when they cannot. Now, what Ghost Ogre was intended to be used for was for an anti-pendulum monster. That's what she is designed to be. When I first read the card, I said, this card is not good now, but it will be as we get more pendulum monsters to activate in the pendulum zone. This card will be good. And that's definitely the case. If you look at a lot of Cliffort players were side-electing this card for the mirror match because you can use it on Scout, and now, of course, in the future, we're going to have cards like Monkey Board that activate in the pendulum zone. Currently, we have Wisdom Eye Magician. There's a lot of pendulum, and the thing is, a lot of these pendulum monsters have to stay in the pendulum zone in order to resolve their effect. Cards like Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, cards like Cleafort Scout, cards like, I think, Luster Pendulum. And as far as, like, you know, speaking of the Magician deck, cards like Sky Iris can be negated by Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. So that's the main part of this card, is to be good against pendulum decks, and being away, if they're going first, most of the time, you don't have a lot of things you can do as the opponent, but Ghost Ogre was created specifically for that purpose. Now, while this card per se doesn't negate, it certainly does get rid of certain monsters without them getting their effects. One card comes to mind is, of course, number 101, Silent Honor Arc. Silent Honor Arc, in order to steal the opponent's monster, has to stay on the field. If you Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit a 101, it will not steal your monster. And honestly, with the format we're getting, this card right here is probably the one that you're going to want to stop. This card would be Tellarknight Ptolemaeus. Since we are getting Cyber Dragon Infinity and Breakers of Shadow, everyone and their mother is going to be running this card in their extra deck to go into Infinity. So where Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit comes in is if your opponent tries to go over that first turn Infinity play, they activate this effect by detaching 3 materials, you Ghost Ogre it. It gets it off the field, and it has to stay on the field in order to rank up. So that's where Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit really comes in. So, with all of the way, guys, let me know what you think of this video series, and let me know about other cards you would like to see featured that are going to be relevant in the upcoming format. Stay tuned later on this week. I plan to do a little bit of a Bosch discussion, and of course the obligatory next week, since next week is the launch week for Breakers of Shadow, I will have deck profiles for the decks that are coming out. I plan to do a Buster Blader deck profile, Dynamists, and probably a few other things. I'm also probably going to go ahead and get Monarchs out of the way because I have future to replay video of Monarchs. I just haven't like actually profiled the deck. As far as replay videos, I'm planning on I haven't been able to get the Dev Pro and stuff has not been working, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do there, but their replay systems are all broken right now, so I can't get anything recorded. So anyway, guys, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching the video today. I really appreciate it when you guys watch my videos. Tune in Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, and if you like what you saw from this video, please subscribe. Orstorm, signing out.